Hi, and welcome to a new episode of Growth Bag. Thibaut and I are recording here at the Singapore FinTech Festival, and we're going to talk about why we are the only thing you see this week in your LinkedIn feed.
Yeah. So
Marketing.
Yeah.
No, it's not up for debate. Gotta be you if you wanna be great. Gotta stay true through all of the hate. Eyes on the prize.
I got a few messages from friends, etc., who are not even at the event,
Yep.
and say, I see you guys all over my LinkedIn. So
French Tech Singapore is everywhere. You're everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm everywhere. Why are you polluting my stream?
yeah. So where do we take it from here? So I guess the subject is that's an event, right? So
Right.
companies have paid billions to have them. Well, maybe not billions.
Oh, that would be a good business model, but I think it's
Yeah.
it's not
It's
that
a
expensive.
decent business
Yeah.
model. I think they're onto a decent business model. So as a company, you're taking your people here to do some whatever business you're in. We sort of want to add to that the digital component and
Yeah.
add the community. So the question is really how to best
Yeah.
leverage digital to make a huge effect on your community, on your potential customers with your presence at an event. And so that's what we've been trying to do with our French Tech. I think we've done a decent job at that. So
I think so. Yeah, I think we're doing okay.
yeah, exactly. And so here's a few reasons why I think we're good at that. In
Well-
whole honesty,
Well, I have one: content.
Yeah.
Just massive amounts of content.
yeah,
You think you're producing enough content. You're not
Never.
producing enough content.
yeah.
You should produce
never
more.
Enough, never
Yeah.
enough. So we have lots of contents. We have like this huge amount of content that is always in preparation, right? And some of it we never publish it because we don't
Yeah.
have time. So sometimes it's frustrating, but at the same time, whatever gets published, it's just beautiful because we have a whole range of things we can talk about. And once we have something, we spend a lot of time promoting it.
Exactly.
So that's one. There's content creation, always having something to talk about. Use different formats, whether it's audio, video,
Yeah.
text, whatever you want. Audio without video, audio with video, whatever. But just create a lot of content. Record. So we decided
Yeah.
to do this like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, like 2 seconds ago. Yeah.
So just just do it.
Just do it.
Nothing's perfect, so
Well,
just do it. And
nothing is
and store it.
perfect, and let me really insist on that. So let me take just a page out of the Gary V playbook. Right, he is the master of content marketing. Okay,
Yeah.
there's a couple of things.
Now the game.
Nothing's perfect. Done is better than perfect, or better than good, I would say. And the only thing that's really objective is quantity.
Mm.
The problem with content is,
Yeah.
right, is that people, they have a piece of content, they're somewhere, they take a selfie or they take a video and they go like, oh, I don't like it. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
auto-criticize. They say, okay, I shouldn't publish this. So there's a high threshold for them to actually publish it online, whereas that's completely subjective.
Yeah.
That's just your opinion. And you're not going to like content that includes you, ever,
Yeah.
probably.
So that's very interesting because we're so as a French Tech, we're a community of people.
Yeah.
So where it gets interesting is that whenever we're about to publish a content, I guess we're like, okay, so how relevant is that for the community, or what would the community think about this content? And that's
Yeah.
really the threshold. If we believe it's too much, it's just not interesting, then we're not going to publish the content. It happens sometimes, not too often, I got to say, but. So the threshold is not the self reflection on the content that we just produced, but
Yeah.
it's sort of the what would the community think about it. And what's great about it is that once we publish it, obviously there's a lot of people in the community who actually they like the content, and so that's where the amplification comes from and the engagement.
Yeah, absolutely,
comes
yeah.
from. So
So and the way you do that, I think, is you keep that community in mind, and you sort of, one good trick is you replace yourself with someone else. Does that make sense? So we're shooting
Yeah.
this video, right? It's going to be very hard for us to look at and to listen back to. And we're going to say, okay,
Yeah.
if this were someone else, would it bring value to the community? We think it would, and so we publish it,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I think another great tip for that is to document rather than produce.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you're going to spend a lot of time producing content. Documenting is way easier. Documenting can be a selfie. Documenting can be just grabbing your phone and taking a quick video statement, writing a quick post on LinkedIn. Keep that community in mind, right? The people that you're trying to reach in mind, and just do it, right? And just
Yeah.
really push yourself to create more content. Don't post one thing a day saying, hi,
Yeah,
I'm
I think
here.
it's just so that's interesting
Push
because
yourself.
there's the document aspect of whatever you see happening, and this is about one of your favorites, which is storytelling, right? So
Yeah,
once you
storytelling, yeah.
document something, you need to have this emotional hook for the audience. If you want to be interesting for people, you need this. You need to have a story. Yeah? There needs to be a beginning, an end, for people to just stop and watch for whatever you have to say, and just remember it. And then if you have the story, if you have good content,
Yeah.
if you're documenting something that's happening right now, well, that then you have the engagement, and then
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
a
yeah.
community that's reacting. So yeah, there's so if we recap, there's content, just go for it,
Experiment.
create it, yeah, experiment. It's all about experimentation, by the
Yeah,
way. What do you say? Community first.
community.
That's a big one. Don't try to sell anything. Just
No,
do
just
it for the people.
tell stories. Do it for whatever it is that you're getting out of it, right? You're getting
Yeah.
even
yeah.
even look. This is a big event, right? So everybody's pitching. Everybody's selling. Do you honestly remember any of those pitches at night when you come home? You don't, right?
Nope.
The ones you remember
Nope,
are
you
the ones
don't.
that have a great story that you can personally connect to.
Yeah.
Try to tell that side of things. Even don't sell your company. Try to just tell people about what it is that you do. Try to tell a good story
Yeah.
around that. And be just very authentic. And that's what's so scary sometimes, because it's so much easier to sell than it is to tell your authentic story about yourself.
Yeah, because you're sort of hiding, right? When
Yeah.
you sell, it's about rehearsal and
Right,
hiding
yeah.
in a way. So yeah.
You're hiding behind a pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's one I think maybe we can add is just like you need to get out of the building to meet your potential customers.
yeah.
I think if you want to make the most out of your presence at an event, if you have a booth, just get out of the booth and just be
Yeah.
out there. Just go and so like you can see this very clearly, I think. But we're right in the in a corridor.
Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere. So we just set the thing up, and the guys from the organization told us, you can't stay here. We're here, right? So we did it. We're out of the booth, so we're having fun, and yeah, that's when we meet people.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, don't stay in your in the booth of your company, waiting for things to happen, and then sign the check. Doesn't work like that. So
Yeah, get out and talk to people.
yeah.
Document, publish, and magic will
Tell a
happen. We
story.
guarantee it.
Yeah.
And you'll know you're doing something right when people start complaining, and all they can see on LinkedIn is you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the best metric is when people come to you and say, "Hey,
Right.
why wasn't I on this video?" Like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
so yeah,
we
let's
were
make another
busy.
one. Yeah,
All right, Thibaut. This is great, man.
yeah,
Thanks.
cool.
All right.
Thanks.
Talk soon.
See you next time.